told me before the game. He told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's tried to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Boston College Eagles offense will get first crack at it today. And we get a look at Evan Dickens. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Here's a heat. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, SMU! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Look out, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And I like the thought process. An offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Knight. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Snagged in the middle. It's Knight. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality.
Here's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. the play. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got it in the middle. It's Dickens. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 30. College wants to play fast.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Dickens. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ray. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickens. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
And they'll knock him down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime for a score.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to play this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
To the air, it's McKenzie. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
I think bad fundamentals on that throw by the QB, guys. You saw him threw that off his back foot. When you do that, your accuracy suffers. And that ball kind of sailed on him a little bit. That ball should have been intercepted.
Finds his tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Mustangs call a timeout, it'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
It's complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes the handoff. It's Dickens. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Back to pass. It's McKenzie. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, what a move. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Cotter. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Hey, guys, the Eagles head coach told me coming out of the locker room. Guys, this was a concern all season long about these teams from the East having to travel so far, and that has shown up a little bit here in the first half. They are trailing, and they're going to have to wake up and find some energy to get back in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Finds the tight end. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Oh, man, it's the deep.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It's 3rd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sure hands, it's right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On first down, here comes this offense. Gonna run it. It's Dickens. Got enough for the first. Running through contact. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Motion from the back. To the air, it's McKenzie. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Dickens. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll run it. Finding open areas. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Breaking out the jet sweep. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the right. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for room. It's Dickens. There he goes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A 1st down for the offense. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped and then. Down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Flips it out in the flat. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. The short hands, it's right. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Boston College right back to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
On target. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Might have a chance. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They want that clock to run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. BC uses the timeout here. It's second of the half. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Mustangs send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Back to throw. It's McKenzie. A little screen to the running back. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. 4th down, gotta have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot.